For the record, it's Ed Comeau. I'm from Brookfield, New Hampshire. It's about 4 miles east of Wolfboro, who is part of I.C.L.E.I. Everything I talked about, everything that actually was talked about today, I put on a disc for you so you can make PDF copies of it. I have that in there. But one thing I didn't hear mentioned clearly is that Agenda 21, very simply to understand it, is the modeling has to control air, land, water, and energy. Those are the items that humans have contact with. So in order to control them, they've manipulated all our regulations, the EPA is involved with it, et cetera. But finally, I realized just recently that in June of this year, it's going to be the 20th anniversary of the adoption of Agenda 21. It's called Rio Plus 20. They're going to be talking about something that was not mentioned today. It's called the International Council on Environmental Law. Now, this is a treaty that they're going to talk about it this year in June in Rio. Now, it's international law. So Agenda 21 is going to come across the Senate's desk at some point. I just want to read one paragraph of this, and this is from the International Council on Environmental Law. 1992 was a historic watershed with the convening of the world's largest ever international conference, the UN Conference on Environment and Development, attended by representatives of 178 states. They call it states, but they actually mean countries, including many heads of states and of government. UNCED's action plan, Agenda 21, identifies concrete steps to integrate environment and development. UNCED further endorsed roles of environmental law in guiding all nations towards this integration. That's an important word. I also found something very recently, which is the U.S. Department of State, or U.S. State Department, put out a memo, Objectives of the UN Conference on Sustainable Development. Now, this is the federal government now, your State Department. Good governance at all levels is critical to our ability to make good on our Agenda 21 commitments. I was never asked this as a citizen to be involved in this. While national governments will make the political commitments, we rely upon regional and local governments to implement new policies in the context of local situations, I.C.L.E.I. To enforce environmental regulations, EPA. To innovate and adapt solutions that will succeed in unique environmental, social, and political realities. I'm not really sure what that means. Some of the most creative solutions to our sustainable development challenges are emerging in the U.S. from our state, regional, and local governments. We encourage communities to do integrated planning. This is going on at your regional planning commissions, and to develop sustainability plans and a local Agenda 21. A local Agenda 21 is being promoted by I.C.L.E.I, or the International Council on Local Environmental Initiatives. I like to say that because it is international. Now, a lot of people don't understand how Agenda 21 can get through our system because it doesn't go through the Senate. But the federal government actually sends out a report every 10 years to the United Nations Council on Environmental Quality. It's a profile they give out. And I.C.L.E.I shows up in here. The National League of Cities shows up in this report. The National Association of Counties. The National League of Cities. Two organizations that promote the international cooperation to facilitate advancement of local authorities implementing local Agenda 21, cooperating with local authorities, and enhancing the goal of exchanging information and experience among local authorities are the International Union of Local Authorities and the International Council on Local Environmental Initiatives. So I hear opponents to this saying that this is only a policy recommendation, that they're just advising, they're giving toolkits to communities that join, and they're just helping them. But there's work being done in the UN now to make this law, international law. And we know this has not gone through the Senate, and I'm flabbergasted that's even gotten to this point. So that really ends my testimony. I do agree with everybody that agreed with the bill. Does anybody have any questions?
Any questions? No, seeing no questions, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have any written testimony?